Good morning, welcome or welcome back. Let's do a short video, something you can do to start your day before you head out to activate the stabilizing muscles around your spine, or something you can do before you go to bed to wind down, sort out tension patterns around your spine. So we start at lying on the back. Please come to join me on your back. Take a moment, as always. So short, not sure how short this is going to be, but let's aim for a short one. And take a moment to arrive at the floor. That's the hardest part probably, to actually practice, actually do something. Might have your feet standing. Balance your legs. And just lie down. Feel how you lie down and where your feet stand, where your arms are resting, how your back is against the floor, your pelvis. Wiggle yourself in. Put your head, the back of your head is on the floor or on a pillow, in a place where your head can roll. But before we roll the head, try to feel how much you press your head against the floor or how much tension there is. So intentionally press your head against the floor a bit more as a first movement. Just trying to press the back of your head against the floor and let go again. And also lift your head a little bit, just to take it off the floor ever so slightly and let go again. Just to feel, do you have a lot of tension or not? Do you press your head on the floor or not? Is your head just resting casually? So that should be our starting position. And then let's pick a side. Let's go to the left. Think of it, your intention is to roll your head leftwards. How do you do that? How do you roll your head to the left? It's an easy thing to do. How do you feel that your head is rolling? Do you feel you push your head to the left? Do you feel the head is sliding or being dragged to the left? Or do you feel you push your head, the left side of your head, closer to the floor? What is the image? What is the technique of rolling your head to the left? Where does the rolling happen? In which part of your neck? In which part of your chest or pelvis? Arms? How do you roll your head to the left? What are the mechanics? If you were to program an AI robot, how would you go about this problem to roll the head to the left? What would be the instruction exactly? But of course, we are humans, more difficult. And then also roll your head to the right and see, compare. Compare how the rolling to the right is executed, performed, how you do that. What is your image, your way of rolling your head to the right? I had this image of ice, like the ice in the north, breaking down. It's like the wall of ice breaking down to the right. How much does your head slide or roll? Okay, then come back to the center. We will work on that a little bit. With your hands, feel your chest, find your ribs. Yes, so we use the hands to feel the ribs. Where are your ribs in your chest? There's plenty, at least 12 pairs, maybe 10. Where are those ribs? Where's the middle of the chest? So on the side, try to feel on the side, the middle of the chest. Not exactly below the armpits and not down at your waist. Where is it? The middle of your chest, the ribs at the middle of the chest. And then try to press your chest against your left hand. So you bend your spine, you move the middle part of your chest to the left, which means the middle part of your right also moves to the left. Your whole spine bends to the left. It's as if you would push your left hand away. And feel this side bending of the spine. If this can help your head to roll to the right. So there's a connection of your spine being pushed to the left and your head sliding and rolling to the right. See if you can find that connection. So slowly, we start slowly just by trying to push the left side of your chest to the left and then see how this affects your pelvis. You might even try this with your legs extended or one leg standing. See, how can you work yourself into that pattern of bending the spine, which in turn rolls your head. And why not try that to the other side as well? So when you push your spine to the right, and there might be a big difference between the ability to push your spine. One side is very stable and the other side might be very flexible. So to which side is it easier to push the spine to one side and then the head is being dragged? Of course, if you imagine your spine bending and the head on top, the head can't help, has to roll and move to the side. Yes, and actually it's quite fun to to explore that, to realize that, to feel that for reals, not just to know it, but to feel how the side bending of the spine moves the head about, rolls the head about. Can do this very slowly or a little bit faster. A very small, tiny little movement. If you wind down, just a tiny little movement to enjoy the very smallest details of activating the muscles, your core muscles, spinal muscles. And then take a short rest again. Just feel, lengthen your legs, your arms, just feel how you rest now. You're more on the floor, of course, more relaxed. After this activation of the muscles around the spine, we add one more movement, so please roll onto your left side. come to lie on your left side. And here on the left side, again, push your left side, the ribs on the left side, against the floor, as if you would like to, your intention is to bend your spine. You could even use a small towel or a t-shirt to put between your chest and the floor, just to feel that spot, that location, that place of your spine better, that you push against the floor like a sensory awareness cue or tool to push yourself against a pillow, anything, a small roller, to feel how you push your spine, you bend your spine, and because you bend your spine, your head lifts and lowers again. So you push your spine against the floor, which lifts your head. Might feel that in your pelvis. The whole spine bends, the head lifts, can keep the head up a little bit. We work against gravity, or with the whole body effort. Everything works together in one pattern, in one swift, well-organized movement, and then relax down again. And of course, like the night sky, the more quiet you are, like the darker it is, the less bright noise, bright light, the more you can see the stars, the more details come up, the more you can feel and sense and perceive and put into words also. Yes, little workout, as it turns out. So roll onto the other side. We will add the other side as well. When you roll over, what do you do with your head? Then on the right side, again, push your spine, your chest against the floor, which of course will lift your head or help lift your head. Could use a hand maybe if the head feels extra heavy, to help the head lift with one hand, but the goal is to use the muscles around the spine. And then roll back onto your back. Feel how it is to be on your back again. And wiggle yourself into place. See how the wiggling feels now that the muscles are more activated, more active. So you might feel more compact, stronger even. Roll your head a little bit to the right and to the left and bend your spine. So you might want to reach down to your left foot with your left hand, which bends your spine to the left and rolls your head to the left, or reach with your right hand down to your right foot, which will bend your spine to the right and roll your head to the right. There's a big movement, there's a small movement. Just as a movement hint, as a hinted movement. right and left, use your spine to roll your head. I wouldn't know how to do it otherwise. As the neck is part of the spine, isn't it? So this should become more obvious now, the rolling of the head with the help of the core muscles. And another thing that might become obvious is that it cannot just go left and right, it can also go forwards and backwards. So you might want to stand your feet again and push your spine against the floor to lift your head. Same principles apply. Bending your spine to move your head. And then we can, yes, it's pretty good, isn't it? And then we can combine all that. So you lift your head and you roll to one side and you keep your head lifted and you have that feeling of pressing your spine against the floor. And keep your head lifted while rolling back onto your back and roll onto your right. With the head lifted and that image of pressing the middle of your spine against the floor to help the head lift. So to roll from one side to the other. Might be a common movement, but now it's different because we built it differently. Very functional in this sense, or humane maybe, because it plays or caters towards how we are built, how the nervous system is learning and building movements. You could even, maybe you have noticed, roll onto your front side. With your head up, nice core activation. Of course, a pattern that addresses the whole body, how the legs connect through the hips and the waist to the upper chest and the head. Yes, so before we roll up to standing, maybe a last break, just to take a short rest. When deserved, core activation. See how you feel lying on your back and how maybe natural and easy it is to roll your head. Might be quite the difference to the beginning. And then, as I said, a short video to start the day and use the same technique. The bending of the spine, pressing the spine against the floor to roll yourself to sitting and to roll yourself to standing. And in standing, of course, feel how it is to roll your head. This time you press your spine against nothing, but the same principles apply. You drive your movements, maybe that's the spinal drive. At least in your thinking, from the middle, use your spine to move your head. So this works for work on the computer or just to walk outside. If you like this video, give it 5 stars. That was the time. And thank you so much for watching, for your support. It is only through your support that these videos are possible, that my work is possible. You can support me directly or through Patreon.